New York to Australia. Oh, there he is. He's just arrived, which means that I will be able to invite him to a conversation. Oh, I hear you. Wonderful.
Hello.
Oh, don't worry. I have a family here for this situation. Hi, John. We have a couple of people who joined the live, so
Well,
I
that's good.
live audience.
That's good. It's nothing like a live audience.
Yeah. Okay. So turning off so I can get chatting with you. Thank you for accepting to do this interview with me. I am anime_millennial.com.ph. Also, Andrea, and you are the
The Merchant Armor
merchant
on Instagram. Yep.
on it, and you also go by Scott, right?
My name's Scott. Yep.
Okay,
That's correct.
Scott. To meet you, Scott, and thank you for accepting to be a part of this interview.
No, thank you for having me.
Let's give everybody a little introduction to who is the Merchant Armor.
Well, basically,
Oh, Eddie is here. Oh, your sound went off. Is anybody in the chat able to hear the Merchant's Armor sound? Hello. Hello, Chris. Hello, everyone. There he is again. Let me send you another invite. No, Eddie can't hear you either.
there were technical difficulties.
Oh, there you are. Okay, wonderful. So I am sorry if you spoke for a little bit. We put what you said.
No, I think I said about 2 words and then it just died and I noticed, so it was all good.
Okay, so I'm glad you won't be saying it. Right. So introduce introduce us a little bit about you. Who is the merchant?
All right. Well, basically, yeah, I just started off as a little hobby 3D printer about 6 months ago and self-taught everything off YouTube. Um, I sort of moved on then from doing little signs and little gifts and things for people to watching people doing cosplay props. And I was like, yeah, if I'm going to do anything, that's what I want to do. So here we are 6 months later. And yeah, I've got a bit of a following and it's sort of gone from a hobby to a business.
I am so glad to hear that because you are truly a talented person.
Well,
The,
thank you.
the video in our interview is not playing on my end. So if for some reason we're unable to show your artwork, we will post pictures too. So people will be able
Yeah,
to,
that's fine. Yeah.
yeah, people will see. So, Eddie was Eddie, who's actually in the chat right now, was the person that I interviewed earlier on today. He's a New York City photographer. But for you, it's like 11. It's almost noon for you.
It is, yeah, almost lunchtime.
Almost lunchtime. Sorry, I won't take away your lunch. That would be very
No,
nice.
that's right. I eat late. I'm usually too busy.
So, do you consider yourself a sculptor, a cosmaker? How does the magic happen? How is the creative process?
Um, yeah, I guess cosmaker, maker. Yeah, I guess that they would be the most accurate terms of describing it. Um, yeah, I don't really know what I am. I'm fairly new to all of this, so it's all new to me and exciting and all of that. So it's yeah, it's all a journey, and I'm loving it so far. I've got a convention coming up, my first convention in a couple
Oh,
of weeks' time in Sydney,
oh,
Supernova. So I'll be there. I'm going as Ragnar Lothbrok, just because it will be easy for me.
I,
I've got the beard and the hair and
you have the hair. You do the braid part. Yeah.
yeah. I've just got to find someone that can bait. I might have to get my mum.
I can see. I can totally see it happening. That's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna happen. There'll be photos.
yes. So you mentioned that how you learned how to paint was YouTube, but also Warhammer figures, the teeny tiny ones.
Yeah, so when I was a little kid, that was the first thing I ever did, was Warhammer, and I wasn't really into the gaming side of it. I was more into the painting side of it. Um,
Well, I mean, I can honestly see.
my battery's playing up on me. Yeah, so it was basically the painting was the first thing I ever did, and it was the small scale size things. So doing large stuff like axes and shields and things like that. It's just really a lot easier than things that small.
So who is your customer? Who has been interested in your artwork?
Cosplayers, most cosplayers. I've also had photographers
Okay.
who want props done for certain styles of shoots and things like that. So I've had to do like elven style bows and things like that for photo shoots. Um, just pretty much anyone who's looking for a prop or wearable cosplay. Um,
And
yeah.
where can they contact you or find your artwork to purchase?
Best way to contact me directly is message me on Instagram. Obviously, the Merchant Armorer. Also, there's links on my page to my Etsy.
Oh,
There's also a Shopify store. All of it's under the Merchant Armorer, except for Etsy. I think Etsy was what I started a lot earlier on. So Etsy's that logo guy.
yeah.
But yeah, everything else, the Merchant Armorer. Um,
Mm.
just message me directly. I can sort of work out better deals for people than some of those online stores because they take their little cuts. So if you message me directly, I can give you a better deal than doing it through my online stores. But that's the best way.
That's great that they can find you on Etsy, and definitely check out the store, everybody. It's actually inspiring everything you've made, and we'll definitely link all of that information for people in the Cosplay Inquirer. I share this when you share it. This is content, a co-creation for us both, and for the Inquirer. So, um, who has been your favorite armor to make? I mean, which character?
So far, my favorite, I haven't finished yet, has definitely been the Viking Predator from Hunting Ground, the Predator video game. That's what this axe is from actually. That's finished. I did find a mask actually. It's a raw print,
Okay. What is Norse?
but it's one of my most popular at the moment because I'm pretty much the only one with the file. So yeah, you mentioned about the detail in that. So it's actually embossed into it. It's not really raised. There's a couple little sections that are raised, but you've got
Okay.
yeah, basically all the detail in the horns, and it's not a perfect print. This one needs a little bit of work, but he'll get there.
Um,
Yeah, that's definitely been my favorite project so far. I've got the whole armor printed for that. I just need to finish it. I need the time to finish. I'm just too busy doing stuff for other people, and with the convention in Sydney coming up, it's just very busy time for me.
Such is the case, but they take their time. I mean, this is 3 years. It's just, so take your time, and we know it's gonna be when you premiere it. So what? I mean, you started this as a passion and ran it, and it became a business, and now you're producing income. And where do you see this going in the future? What would you like to do?
I'm going to move on to YouTube next. I guess that's the most sensible move. Um, that'll be happening probably before the end of the year sometime. People can keep updated via my Instagram for details on that. But it'll just be mainly instructional videos, things like that. Maybe tips on tricks on 3D printing, on finishing props, painting, um, all that sort of thing. Just little tips and tricks I've learned along the way that have helped me
Mm.
to be able to do what I do. And I feel like it's giving back a little bit too because I learned from YouTube. So I guess if I can teach at least one or two people a couple of things here and there, then I've given back something at least.
Paying it forward is something that's very important to you.
That's it. Sharing knowledge is important because without it, we don't get any better as people.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, right here, a comment from Eddie. He says that he loves the Jason mask, and if you fall asleep, you won't.
Oh, the Jason, I did have it in here earlier but I took it back out and I forgot to bring it in. The Jason mask. It is still here. Yeah, that was an order for somebody. I wasn't planning on making that.
Yeah.
Um, that's why I've done so far.
Yeah. Oh
And
no, the sound. Mm.
yeah, but they didn't end up paying for it, so it's still here. It's in my cabinet now.
Well, I mean, clearly there's an audience for it. So if you do finish, there will be people that want to share and talk about it. So
Oh no, my battery's gonna die. 1 second. I'll plug it in. We're going for a walk.
now your video has been frozen for a while. So
My video. I can see my video. I'm not sure if can anybody else see it in the comments?
I don't, I don't see it on mine, but when I save the video, maybe I will then. So show the camera so I can see it,
Yep.
because if it records, awesome, and if not, we're gonna take a little 30-second video of you, and then we post that. So, or we just post a picture, right?
Oh, we'll
So
just do it again. We'll do it again. We've done it 2 times already. It's okay.
I'm so sorry that it froze
No,
that.
that's all right.
So, I mean,
These things happen.
one thing that we can complete even without image is, what is your message for those who want to pursue a similar path or between sculpture and entrepreneur cosplay?
Just don't give up. Do it. Take your time. Don't give up. Do it step by step. And I mean, if you stuff up along the way, that's part of it. That's part of the journey. That's a part of becoming what you need to become to succeed at the end of the day. Because I guess that's our way as people of you know self-diagnosing exactly what we need to do to become better, or to succeed at what we're trying to do. So at the end of the day, if you stuff up, look at how you can turn that into a positive, not a negative, and just keep going.
Thank you so much for a piece of advice regarding what industry or 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 that's good for anybody. Thank you.
That's it. That's life advice. Just
Yeah.
yeah. But if you apply that to whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you're going to achieve in the end.
Well, my fellow Funko lover, because I see the Mickey back there, I got my own Funko back here protecting me. I am so overjoyed that we got to do this interview, and that we'll be able to promote your beautiful artwork here in the
Yeah,
States.
well, thank you for having me, and hopefully the video works for everybody. If not, I'm sure we can go live another time, and you can all join us again.
Absolutely, we can learn how to do this better than the first trying it. So, thank you for being the guinea pig. How are you and Eddie, the NB?
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me, and good luck. Good luck with the rest of the interviews, and good luck with everything else.
All right, bye bye, Mr. Merch.
Take care.
This was April O'Neil of the Cosplay Inquirer. Bye.